Welcome to Call in America. This is Kelvin and Taylor. Who's calling? Where are you calling from?
Jeremy Christensen, originally from Alaska. Now
Yes.
Washington.
Yes. Well, so you're in Washington now?
I'm in Washington now.
That's amazing.
That's
amazing. That's amazing. Hey guys, I know we got a lot of people calling in. Thank you so much. We are on the phone with Jeremy right now. Once we get off the phone, you got to try us again. Jeremy, weigh in, my friend. What are your thoughts on the current state of America? What do you think about what's happening with the police system out here and cops kind of being the the juror, the judge, and the executioner? Weigh in.
Well, I guess to comment on your previous caller, I don't know that it's so much a continued training issue.
Okay.
I think there would be more benefit to periodic and scheduled psychological evaluations.
Yes.
I think if we're constantly examining the mental state of these officers as their career progresses, there's got to be changes in the way they're thinking based on their experience.
Yeah.
And I think we would learn a lot more from something like that than from, having so much of a continuous training. Not that wouldn't help, but I think the root cause of this is through the stresses of the job that these people do, their mindset changes.
Yeah.
And you go through a very strenuous psychological evaluation process to become a police officer, but that's where it ends.
Yeah.
But we don't see the effects of a long career on their mentality and their mental stability.
So do you think that cops should have a sort of like a period of which like they should only be allowed to be a cop for a certain amount of years? Because maybe we're seeing that cops that have been in these positions for 30, 40 years, these old school mentality cops that are hardcore in their job, believing that they are the judge, the jury, and the executioner. Should there be a time limit on how long somebody can police? What are your thoughts?
I guess I would maybe hesitant to put career limits on them necessarily, because there is a certain benefit to the years of experience in investigating crimes.
Huge.
But maybe get these guys that have 20 years on the force, maybe get them out of the patrol vehicles and put them more in the after the commission of the crime investigative role, where their experience would be really valuable. Maybe set it at however many years you want, 10, 15 years on the street, and then you need to take a desk job and actually use your experiences to investigate crimes and catch real criminals rather than becoming one yourself.
It would be kind of interesting too. So much like with politicians, the public, the community pays for their salary and they're appointed. The community pays for police.
Don't get me started on term limits for politicians.
No. What I'm saying, though, is we elect them. We vote on politicians at our state and local and national level. For police officers, should we, as the community, vote whether or not they can go into an office? Like, you get to know them, right? Like, when they have to be appointed in. And right now, who is it that hires police officers? The chief, I'm assuming, right? Like, it's... all these funds are going
I have no
into
idea.
it.
Yeah,
but
I've got no clue.
What does that process look like? And that way we can start, the community can even have a say of like, you know what, he is active, I trust him, and it's a collaborative vote. I don't know.
So, yeah. So what are your thoughts about that, Jeremy?
I guess the process for hiring police officers, in my experience, because I did start out pursuing a career as an Alaska state trooper.
Yeah.
And in the hiring process for the state troopers in Alaska, it was a committee. It wasn't one individual that was the deciding factor. But I definitely think that law enforcement and political figures should absolutely have some sort of limit put on to their tenure, to their service.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you, man. I think that's, and honestly, that's.
I think I don't know, in any career, you start to develop old habits. You start to get complacent and too comfortable in where you're at and how you do your job, and you stop trying to learn new methods, new techniques.
Right.
You stop absorbing new information, and you just take on that arrogant asshole.
You know
mentality
everything.
Of, I've been doing
you know
this 30
everything.
years. I know it.
No one can tell you anything, right? No one can tell you anything. So just really quickly, and then we're going to open the lines for another caller. There's this whole idea that cops should be from their neighborhoods, right? So like I've heard about this before, where because that's how it was in the old days, right? Like cops, they were from the neighborhood and they policed their own neighborhoods. Do you think that there's some validity in that? Because if you're policing a neighborhood in which you grew up in, you're not gonna be trying to murder, right? Like your goal is to try to make the peace in the neighborhoods that you come from. Do you think that there's some validity in that or some strength in that? What are your thoughts?
I think it would definitely be a bad and good, the positive and negative in a situation like that. And I, I'll take any crucifixion off the air by saying this, but I don't believe that the majority of these officers set out that day saying, I'm going to kill somebody.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and agree with you.
Whatever happens
I'm going to go ahead and agree with you on
that. The incident, they don't stop when they need to stop.
Bingo. Bingo.
But I don't think they set out with the mentality of, I'm going to find somebody and end their life.
Jeremy, thank you so much for calling.
There is definite benefit to serving in the community that you grow up and having a feel for the pulse of that community.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Jeremy, thank you so much for calling in, my friend. We're going to open the lines for another caller. I appreciate you.
Not a problem.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you so much.